Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another locals video for Robin. Before we get into this, just wanted to say, if you guys are curious about the mat that I'm playing with, it is from Garden. I have the Shanks playmat. If you want to check out any of their playmats, link in the description. You can use coupon code StrawHatPecan for 5% off. Also check out my TCG affiliate link, player affiliate link down in the description as well. If you guys are going to be picking up any cards off a TCG player, link is in the description if you want to help support the channel. All right, well, welcome back to another week of Robin's locals. I'm gonna just start off the video saying we didn't do the best at this locals, and I kind of want to just talk about Robin as a deck and my thoughts on it, and just the 09 format. Right, we're going against Red Uta. Check out the card and the Don sent by KaizokuKards if you want to check them out. I'll have a link in the description to the cards he sent me. Right. Not affiliated, but he did send those out for the video. We are going second in this matchup. So if you do not know, Red Uta does rest one Don to buff a vanilla character, I think by 2000. So a little bit aggressive, right? But after playing Robin for like all of set 9, I just got to say, it's just, as someone who's like one of my favorite Straw Hats is Robin. You know, I love her character. Really, like, I'm caught up with the manga. It's just, I don't know if the deck was what I expected or wanted out of it. I think everyone in the world, when we first saw Robin announced, was like, why doesn't this have former Baroque Works? Just allow us to use the Baroque Works cards in the package, right? We're already purple and yellow. It would have just made sense, in my opinion. I don't know. I hope that Robin gets another leader down the line, because even if this deck does get better, I don't know if it's, you know, I feel like we could have another Robin leader, right? We're going 6 to life here, pitching one of our Robins to ramp 1 rested. He gives us a 2K Makino, and then we play out the Zoro and just trying to put on some banish pressure here. But yeah, you know, Robin being purple yellow, it really comes down to, right, like our big bodies that we're ramping into, the pressure that we apply with banish being on our leader and our characters, right? We get the Saw blocker out of life, and then we block with that, and then he plays the Kid Killer, goes 8 at us. We get a Gum Gum Giant, looking not great because we don't have a big body here. But that's another thing out of this deck that I just, you know, when you don't get your big bodies, it feels bad. We're going 9 at Kid Killer here. Going 9 at the vanilla Robin there that he had. Playing on a blocker and passing with 1 for the Gum Gum Giant to cycle, hope we find our bodies. But yeah, Robin just, after playing it for so long, it feels like, you know, it's like a tier 2 deck. It's not the best. People are probably gonna, you know, complain about it, right? Because it's got banished and it's yellow. So at any point you can win a locals. I think out of all the locals I've done, I've got a lot of like 3-1s, a lot of like top 3s. I've won like 1 locals with Robin, just to say that it's a deck that can do well at a local setting. It can do well at a tournament setting, right? In Latin America's Nationals, there was a top 32 player, right? With a yellow purple deck, you always have the chance to be the luckiest person there, right? We just go 5 life banish here. Gonna play out that Linlin that we finally got. But I kind of hate just trying to be like lucky, right? I hate that I'm just, my whole game plan strategy is just playing out the big bodies, hoping that my triggers are nice, hoping that what I banish out of my opponent's life ends up being a crucial card that they're going to miss. He plays out the 10 cost rush Luffy that when you block with the character, you can KO something with 7k power less. So he swings at our Zoro, and we use the Giant to go up to 12. Goes 6 out of life. Beji is just another perfect example, right? It's always like the last swing of the turn. It's kind of crazy. But we get a Yamato, which is really nice. So we're going to use that to KO the 1 cost Nami that he had on his board that lets you attach a rested Don to a leader character. And we're just swinging the banishes out and then swinging 9. Yeah, I'll have the deck list at the end of the video if you guys are curious. The main thing is I took out my 2 of Katakuri and put of 2 Rush 10 cost Ace because I finally got the Ace. It just wasn't a card that I had in my possession, so I didn't play it, all right? He plays out the unblockable Luffy and attaches a Dawn to it. But yeah, I've always, and if you guys have been watching the channel for a bit, like I'm just, he goes 12 at Zoro. I'm always just trying to have a good time with locals, play decks that I find enjoyable and fun. I've been playing Robin because I like her character, right? And we get a Yamato from life, which is nice. So we block. He actually KOs 8k power things. I was wrong. So 8k power bodies, which are Lin and Yamato are escaping by 1k power, but we go 9 at the unblockable Luffy, go 5 at life banish, 9 at life, and then we play out a Yamato to heal, and then keep 1 up for a possible Gum Gum Giant, right? But we have 3 2Ks in our hand, 2 life. Yeah, the fact that Robin is like a tier 2 deck, it doesn't bother me, really. Like, I'm not... If you win or lose at a locals, it's not the biggest deal in the world, right? Like, a winner card is like going to be at most 20 bucks. You know, you're not gonna get rich or, you know, anything from winning a locals, right? So you should be trying to just have fun. That's the biggest thing you can get out of locals, and what I keep saying. So we get a Saul blocker, talking about being the luckiest guy in the room, right? But yeah, I just wish that Robin had a little bit more to the package, right? A little bit to the archetype. Like, I wish that it was... I wish that it worked better with the purple Straw Hat stuff that we have, right? If you run the Luffy Taro and the Sangoro and, you know, Zorojoro and all that stuff, those are just non-trigger cards, right? It works great in purple Luffy, but we just don't have, you know... he plays out a Kid Killer. We give 2 2Ks. Again, mainly just yapping about Robin, my experiences over this locals, because, you know, we've uploaded a lot of Robin. I am looking forward to the Kaido Lin Basil Hawkins. He goes 7 at life, and we block, and then 11. And we know his last life is the Robin, so he just goes 11 at life and pass it back to us. So we use 1 for Olvia, go 9 at life banish as he has 2 cards in hand, and we GG, win the first round. But yeah, I think overall Robin became just a good cards with trigger deck, obviously, right? And I don't know, I wish it was just an archetype deck. I like archetypes. I like when you have a lot of just Straw Hat Crew stuff in there, right? I was excited to get a Robin leader for the first time. You know, I'm not unique or like the first one to say it, but, you know, I wish she had former Baroque works so that we could have played like that stuff, you know, the ACOS Crocodile, the Miss Wednesday blocker, all that stuff, you know, the events. They're really good. It's a really fun package, and I thought it would have been a nice way to kind of revitalize that archetype with the new leader. And also, being Straw Hat Crew, maybe if we do get good Straw Hat cards with triggers down the line, we could do something with that. But the deck for me, and I think a lot of others, just quickly became like ramp into 10 cost Ace, 9 cost Yamato, keep healing, apply pressure with banish from your leader, and try to just, you know, heal like 3 to 4 times and swing with our big bodies for game eventually. And that does work a lot of the times. That does work against a lot of decks, but it's just not the most fun gameplay loop for me personally. So it kind of sucks to see one of my favorite Straw Hats leaders play like that, you know? So nothing complaining about like the leader specifically, but just the fact that, you know, I wish Robin played a little bit differently. You know, like if this leader ability did exist, that's fine, but I wish Robin, if she did have this leader ability, I wish, you know, I just wish there was more Straw Hat Crew type characters for it. Something like that. Maybe just a different gameplay strategy, you know, more variety. But, you know, with just how good some yellow cards are and purple cards are, right? You can always just be the luckiest guy there, right? So you can definitely win. I'm not saying that Robin's a bad deck. I'm just saying that for me personally, I wish it had like maybe a different gameplay strategy, and maybe that's on me right there. Oh, and also shout out to KaizokuKards again. This is a different leader. We are going first against Shanks here. We're just going a banish, pitching probably the Luffy here, I'd say, to ramp one. Maybe I should pitch a 2K counter to have something to play out, but you know. Yeah, this is just coming from my experience at locals, taking Robin a lot, you know, trying different lists. I have tried out a few different lists. You know, we started with a very egghead style package. We've switched around our top end. We've switched around some of the key pieces in the deck. Obviously, I've tried a lot of more lists on the sim. Yeah, and maybe I should have trashed a 2K and kept the Luffy because we're just swinging 11 at life banish. Not the greatest strategy, I guess, but, you know. We banished 2 life, so that's something, I guess. And yep, first swing against life is the Veggie. I didn't expect him to swing with the, you know, the blocker, but I hadn't played out anything, so fair enough to him. We are at 9 Dawn now after ramping twice. So we can Yamato here for sure. We might should have Big Bomb too, just to put the blocker to life so it doesn't pop our blocker, right? Because it can KO our Saul on that, but I don't know. For some reason, I just didn't want to heal him at that point. I didn't want to heal him, and I didn't really mind getting rid of the Saul because I didn't have anything else on board. He didn't have anything else on board, but I really should have probably just healed it to life to probably banish it out later, right? So he plays out the dragon. So when he's going 7 to life, I don't really want to go down 0 here, but also my other options are give 2 2Ks, which isn't great because it's a little bit over countering. We get Gum Gum Giant. So we're at 10 Dawn. We go 5 of life banish to get out the leader ability. We go 9 a dragon. We get Big Man Blastoise, Big Man Ace on the board. We heal and go 10 at dragon, gets more counter. He plays out the 10 cost Shanks. He goes 5 out of life, we give it 2K. He goes 9 out of life. He's just rushing us down. Here, you know, I probably just want to keep the counter, to be honest. Because we got a heal, we've got Gum Gum Giants, right? We go 5 life for that leader ability, get that out there. Go 8 of life. We can't swing at the dragon anymore with this. I probably should have swung the ace first at dragon. I don't know why. Should have swung ace first at dragon to try and get out counter, but I'm hoping that with like my big hand, a heal, and Gum Gum Giant, we can survive 3 swings, you know? But plot twist, he had another dragon. Womp womp, because now he's got 7. He goes 9 of life first, so we got to use the giant. Pitch a dead card, go 2 down and Dawn. And then we have to give 1 more for 10. He goes another 9 of life. These big numbers are hurting. So basically we're just, again, hoping that we're the luckiest man in the room, that our last life is going to be crazy. So we go 8, 10 with the 0 cost and 2K counter. Go 9 again. Get a 2K counter. If that was the 6 drop Robin, we would have got that blocker Saw out of our hand. Yeah. So we just can go up to 8. Unfortunately, we just get rushed down. It happens, you know. It happens. That Shanks is a really good character, you know, especially against all of our big bodies. Buys him another 1K counter essentially against our board. So we're 1-1 in locals, you know, just vibing. But shout out to our 3rd round against Purple Luffy, and you know, I think he won the dice roll, so going first. Unfortunate, right? pretty bad matchup for us, as it's just another deck that can be really aggressive, and our big bodies, it's kind of, you know, decent to swing 9s and 10s into like the 8s and 6s, right? But at a certain point, if he can just go fast enough, you know, we're in trouble. Banishing any life is really good against this deck. However, a lot of lists run that 9-cost Lin that lets them heal back a bit. So yeah, overall, especially when he gets first, pretty rough matchup for us. Again, maybe I'm just going to wait for some more support for Robin to come out, either directly or indirectly. We have a pretty decent hand. He's searching with the Law. But yeah, hopefully some more support comes out for Robin. Makes the deck have a little bit more options, right? He picks up that Usopp 2k counter. We draw, go 2-Don, and just pass it back to him because we don't have an option. I have experimented, you know, thought about putting the Shirahoshi blocker in here for a 2-Don play. I know a lot of lists do run it, but I don't know. I'd have to make some room for it. I think we could. We get that Frankie from life. He plays out the Zoro. So already looking pretty rough. In this matchup, I'm looking for, you know, my Luffy or Nami, the Egghead cards, right, can help us a lot to get rid of those 4 and 5 cost bodies to like eliminate a little of the pressure. So we go 6 at life, banish, pitch that Robin. He gives a 2k, and then we play a Saw and pass. I can't, you know, if I swing big and just try and banish that life, that's some good pressure, but I did want to get out that blocker. He goes 5 to face. We take, again, hoping to get something that pops that Zoro. We go 2k, and then he gives that Luffy Taro Sangoro combo. So already, you know, we are behind. He is got a scary board. We draw into not an option or a solution to it. We draw the 0-cost event. We go 6 for that Robin, banish that life. Just trying to apply pressure to his life. We go 6 to life, no pitch. We get a 2k counter in the form of an Usopp, Usohachi, right? So he leader abilities, gets a Don. So I'm like, okay, probably got that. Yep, that Lin. Normally, if they're that low in life, they're going to put the Lin. So he puts the Lin to my bottom. Trashes a Sangoro, heals, and he goes 5 to life. Probably should have countered out that, but we had a blocker anyway. So we Beji leaves Sanji, so he doesn't get the draw, and we block. We did actually want to go down to 1 life here, though, I remember, because we have the Yamato, right? So, not a lot of options. He's at low life. I'm at low life. I can't KO anything major with the Yamato, unfortunately. 9 KO the Law, heal. So we got 2 life, a blocker, 6 cards in hand, a lot of 2k counters, I'll add too. So he's at 10 Don though. Scary board, a couple of 6k, 8k, and a 9k swing coming at me. And he Lins, puts the Saw at the bottom. So he trashes the 5-cost kid and heals. So back up to what, 3 life? Go 5 to life. Gotta counter out, you know. He goes 6, draws a card. And we get the Olvia, trigger it out. I'll be honest, I don't even know what I'm looking for at this point to save my board, but maybe an ace could be good. Trash Onami for sure here. And I'm thinking about the other Nami, because I do want to use the Nami, but it's kind of late at this point. Like, I'm gonna have to heal. I should have countered out that 8k to remain at 1 life, because he still got that 9k, right? I really should have stayed, because if I stay at 1 life, then I can KO the Zoro with the Yamato. I think I was just a little bit too worried about his board to really think that long term, right? Because I could have countered out the AK, went down to 1. Yeah. So we just go 5 face banish. Because we could have KO'd the Zoro. We go 9 at face because I just figure he has the giant, right, to counter out. But I really should have, you know, stayed at 1 life, KO'd the Zoro, swung at the Sanji with the 9k. If he has the giant, he has the giant, but sometimes they bluff, right? You never know. We go 2k to block out these 6k Sanji swing. So he rests my blocker with the Usopp. He goes in 9 out of face. I think we're gonna go. Yeah, it's really not a. It really doesn't matter what we go, to be honest. We're pretty much dead. We do get the giant, which is nice, but you know, just want to see. If we had another Dawn for giant, maybe, but yeah, he's got 16. So we go up to 11. But GG, again, very aggressive matchup. If we can get first from them, it does help a lot. And also, you know, just seeing 2 Linlins and Luffy Taro, right, does hurt. Definitely need to see our like 5-cost Nami or Egghead Luffy early. And yeah, we just didn't. But it is what it is. You know, it happens. Again, it's what I'm talking about. Robin is a fun deck, but to me, maybe I just was playing it too often in set 9. You know, I was just trying to make her work, so I ended up playing it a lot, as you can see from the locals videos from set 9, right? So maybe that's what kind of burnt me out on the old game plan strategy of starving your opponent throughout the banish mechanic and then playing big bodies. But overall, I think as a gameplay strategy, that's just not what I vibe with the most. I don't know. When I played Bonnie, for example, that was a lot of big bodies too, but I liked more so the concept of managing my Dawn the most efficiently way possible, and like how I could restand Dawn to get a little bit more edge with my combos, right? And why I've been testing set 10 Smoker, and I like that for the same reason, right? And Robin just feels pretty straightforward in terms of, you know, I'm going to be aggressive with my banish, and then I'm going to play big bodies late game to keep healing and, you know, punish you for dumping hand early on to counter out of banish swings with these 9 and 10k swings later on against, you know, my big bodies to try and go for game. So yeah, maybe I just need to change some stuff up a bit, you know. I'll say I did think I had more fun the 1 week I brought Green Yellow Yamato to locals with the majority Wano package. That was a lot of fun. So I definitely will think up some more off meta random stuff to bring to locals for some fun. But yeah, I hope that Robin just gets some more support. I wish, you know, we had a little bit more options on what we could use with her off the bat. But I think set 10 brings some good options, and hopefully down the line, maybe we'll either get another Robin leader or maybe just some more cards to fit into a Straw Hat themed package for her, you know, ones with trigger, ones that fit the leader a bit better than what we have right now. Because as you see against the purple Luffy, right, that purple Straw Hat cards are really good, but it just, they don't have triggers, so it doesn't really fit into Robin as much. I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments of Robin as a leader. If you've been playing her in set 9, let me know what kind of lists you've been running, anything to change up. I'll go over the deck list now and we can kind of see it. So here is the list that I'm running. You know, we got the 2 of Zoro, 2 of 10 cost Ace, right? 4 of on the Egghead cards to KO stuff. Really good against Doflamingo, right? That was always the goal with keeping these in, even though, you know, I hear a lot of people complain about the 5 cost Nami for being, you know, pretty low on hand size to be able to use the effect to draw one, or else like you're just going minus on a card. But KOing a 5 cost is really good. If I had seen this earlier against Purple Luffy, might have helped a little bit, you know. And then again, it's really good against Blue Doflamingo, keeping their board manageable. But yeah, overall, I think, you know, Robin is just, at the end of the day, like a tier 2 deck. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing game breaking for the meta. I think that's fine. But for like a gameplay strategy, I think I just wish it was something maybe a little bit different, or maybe we had more options in set 9. You know, I feel like a lot of the purple cards got split between this and Black Purple Luffy, right? Which is also not like the greatest deck. So maybe down the line we'll get some more cards available in the Straw Hat Crew type that can fit her leader ability, you know, requiring trigger to ramp. But we'll see. Let me know in the comments like what you would have done to make Robin like a little bit better in terms of like a leader, or any other cards you've been trying out that are really good. You know, overall, I haven't seen too many other people playing Robin at locals, because again, I think the deck is just pretty straightforward, rampant to top end, you know, and that's fine, but I just want some more variety. So that's why I'm looking forward to set 10, trying out the Kaido Linlin build with Hawkins. It's just a silly thing to try and pull off, you know. So hopefully we get some more support for this down the line. Again, I'm always excited when we get a new Straw Hat Crew member as a leader. That's why I'm really excited for Jinbei in set 11. He's one of my favorites as well. I really like his character. So definitely looking forward to that. We'll have to see how it goes in terms of, you know, if he's good or not, or if he's even fun or not, right? Because at the end of the day, I think I'm fine with Robin not being like the best, you know? It's okay if one of my decks that I like to play at locals isn't the best, right? But I want it to still be fun. So that's what I think this whole like yap session is about, right? I just wish that Robin had a little bit more options. And that's why I've been trying her out so much, is that I wanted to try different things to see if maybe it worked better or it was more enjoyable. Who knows? I don't know. I've tried a lot of different lists, so I'd say that I have some good experience in talking about this, right? But yeah, eager to hear your thoughts on Robin as a leader down in the comments. If you've been enjoying her, any different deck lists you've tried out that I haven't, let me know. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe. Ended up going 1 and 2 at locals. Is what it is, you know. Again, locals is locals at the end of the day. I just like playing the decks that I enjoy playing, and playing with people that I enjoy playing with. But hopefully, you know, we can do a bit better. I do want to get some more wins with Robin on the channel. So I'll also be trying her out in set 10, as that's fast approaching. But yeah, leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and hope to see you all in our next one. Bye bye.